teach a lot with phonemic awareness and phonology, and I do a lot of tutoring with students. And this has, I always make sure my students are saying their sounds right, especially if you have, that's another lesson for another day, but I just want to make sure that they are saying those sounds correctly, because there is a correct way to say them, and it really can confuse our students if our kiddos, if they add some sounds that aren't there, which was me. That was me. So I'm just telling you as a mom.
Yeah.
So, So anyway, that's that part. Also, your kids might be naturalists. They might be sensates. So maybe they love music. Right? Maybe they want to sing and dance. We can incorporate that, right?
Oh, yeah.
What if they like just being outside? Being outside. So I always try to connect this with God, right? So that's how why are we teaching our kids anyway? Because they are given to us by the Lord, and we are supposed to help them be all that He's created them to be. So I always go back to Jeremiah 29:11, right? For I know the plans I have for you, right? Plans for good, not for evil, plans for hope and for a future. And so we don't know what these little guys that we're training, we don't know what difference they're going to make in the world. It could be something.
Exactly.
I mean, the world is better because of them. And so we just want to try to channel those energies, to channel those learning styles, to channel those modalities into using those gifts and talents that God gave them, because they do have those gifts and talents. So what if your child loves outdoors? Well, go visit a zoo together, right? Go talk about zoo things. What if they love art? Well, why don't you have family like art worship time, reflect God's truth, like make painting or pottery or, something that may be out of our comfort zone as parents, but it can still help them. What about those traditional kids that just, they love God through tradition and long established patterns of worship? I have one of those learners. He's very traditional. He likes routine. He's like, I like that King James Bible. He's like a 15-year-old, which is fine. I'm glad he does. I'm not arguing with him, but that's not what I want. So we just, he's very traditional. I pray for his children one of these days.
Never too early to start.
No. But our kids' faith can learn. I mean, our kids' faith can grow through these experiences that we're able to provide them. But what about the activist kid, the one that gets frustrated with injustice, especially when others are hurt? They're doers. They're not just hearers. They're the ones that are like, let's do something about it. Look at this trash along the side of the road. Let's just pick up the trash along the side of the road then. You can serve at a food pantry together or a soup kitchen or something as a family. Then you've got your enthusiast kids, and they love God in the midst of joy and celebrations. They're I have one of these too. It's definitely a party in the house.
Right.
They like hands-on, that physical, that kinesthetic, like I talked about, that modality. And they can serve the Lord in those ways. They may be a great praise and worship leader someday. We just never know what we can be accessing through those modalities. And then we have those caregiving kids, and they just, that probably goes hand in hand with their love language of, with that love language. And so you can, go visit nursing homes and make gifts for hurting people, things like that. And then of course you have your intellectuals, and they love books and books, and probably the ones that need all those extra sensory things that we're talking about may not be those that are just love learning, right? So we have to actually try to figure out how to engage that. So if you want it, pull up, Peggy, some of those examples. I honestly don't have a rhyme or reason to the order, but maybe we can just go through them.
Just sure.